Another year, another round of future endeavors. While WWE is posting record profits, the locker room is getting thinner. Today, we are breaking down the most baffling releases from this latest wave. From wasted returns to the absolute burial of tag team division. Is TKO losing the plot? It feels like a sick joke. We waited for his return, sat through the vignettes, and just as the high bridge a fever pitch, gone. Why bring a world class talent like Malakai aka Alistair just to let him sit in a cage? It's no wonder he looked more at home doing comedy spots than on live TV. At least there he actually got some screen time. This wasn't a failure of talent, it was a failure of vision. This is the one that stings the most. The Wyatt Six weren't just a group, they were a legacy. WWE used them for a Halloween ratings boost and then discarded them like a cheap plastic decorations. WWE creative team consistently struggles with dark characters. Do you think if Undertaker would have not came up with American Badass persona, he would have lasted this long? He is the one wrestler who is relevant in all the eras we know. Without the freedom of the American Badass era to pivot, even legends like The Undertaker might have withered under this current writing style. They didn't just release a group, they killed a tribute. Kairi Sane is a generational talent, but in WWE's eyes, she's just a piece of the tag team puzzle. By releasing her, they have proven they have no interest in a deep women's division. Watch what happens next. I guess they'll likely pair Asuka and Io Sky just to feed them to Rhea Ripley. It's the same recycled championship formula while the true workers get shown the door. This is pure corporate malpractice. Santos Escobar wanted out. They lured him back with a massive contract. And the moment he gets injured, released. Escobar is a lucha royalty, a star on the level of Rey Mysterio. For TKO, he was just a line item on a spreadsheet. Treating a top Latino star this way is a massive bridge burned. The Motor City Machine Guns. Let that sink in. One of the greatest duos in history brought in and dumped while the tag team titles are treated like an afterthought. We went from two sets of belts to a unified mess that barely makes the main card. If you aren't a single main eventer, WWE apparently doesn't have a place for you anymore. Perhaps the most soul crushing of them all, Alba Fire. She's a technical masterpiece in the ring. Seeing her demoted to a sidekick role for Chelsea Green, though I enjoyed it a little bit, but that was bad enough. But to release her entirely, it's a slap in the face to anyone and everyone who watched her dominate in NXT. She deserved a throne, not an exit interview. At the end of the day, WWE is a business, but wrestling is an art. When you keep cutting the artist, eventually you are just left with a blank canvas. What do you guys think? Which of these releases made you want to turn off the TV for good? Is the tag team division officially dead? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be down there replying to all. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more wrestling deep dives. We'll see you on the next one.